Welcome to a tasting of new Rita Spritz. With a Rita? Rita Spritz is real.
What's going on, Donna? I'll be right back.
Hey, Joe. I'm going with you on this one. Seems like you'd like the set to come along.
What's going on, Donna? Hopefully the mic's not off. Imagine that shit, my mic's off. That'd be a bitch, man. That's not working. Let's try. Let's try. Fuck it. Let's keep that on, actually. Which one was it? It was that one. Hmm. Weird. Anyway. We'll let that play out for a bit and see how it works. Hmm. Oh, by the way, Donna. I'm about to call you Donna. Fucking hell. By the way, Donna. Salute. I didn't salute you when you came in, but. No, I did. Fix that. Got a couple people that are actually on right now. But I don't really plan on being on that long, so not a big deal to me. Kind of wanted to test this out and see how it's gonna work, but so far so not good. Oh well. You got this crap that don't even want to stay up either. Hmm. Well, you can only see that through the mirror, huh? It's like my whole fucking body blocks that out. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to move that. Probably move that one. Put that over there. You know what? Change that actually. Where is it? Right there. Yeah, I saw that actually. I saw that, Mr. B. That's funny. I actually did see that. I did. It was it was actually in my recommendations. It was actually in there. So I did actually see that, Mr. B. He was doing this fundraiser. What was it, in like South Africa, some shit like that? And I saw him got drop kicked by that dude. You know, for impressive, what is he, like 70, 80? Arnold Schwarzenegger is? I think he's up there. He's like in his 70s or 80s. A dude drop kicked him, but he didn't like fall over or anything. You know, they even got it from another angle. And dude drop kicking him. He didn't fall over. Usually, like people of that kind of age, you know, you get drop kicked and fucking they fall over. They go tumbling, you know. But impressively, he actually, didn't fall. But then again, he still works out even in his 70s. Yeah, he's 71. Yeah, 70s or 80s. I knew he was up there. But that's impressive, man. to be in your 70s, right? Fragile, you know? Like I said, there's a lot of people that are in their 70s that are fragile, you know? They get drop kicked like that, they would have fell over. So, you know, get on him. But then again, as far as I know, him and um, who's the other actor I'm trying to think of that's like high up in his age that also still works out? Crap. I know I'll think of his name later on too. Man, who's the older actor too that's usually with him in those movies? You probably know who I'm thinking of, right, Mr. B? Because I'm not sounding, you know, probably not making any sense to anybody else. But there's another actor that's up there. Roids helped. Could be that too, you know. Shit, if you're doing roids still in your 70s, still doing roids in your 70s, could you imagine that? I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not saying that he doesn't, but could you imagine that he's still doing roids in his 70s? Shit, man, that's funny. You're 71 years old. You're still taking steroids to keep yourself all jacked. Fuck. That's funny, man. But I did see that though, Mr. B. That's funny that you did mention that, by the way. Salute. You know, I did see that. I did check that out. Well, actually, YouTube recommended it to me, which was funny. You know, all I saw was Arnold Schwarzenegger gets drop kicked, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta watch this now. You know, if you're gonna get fucking drop kicked, I'm gonna watch it. Spoiler alert: John Wick 3 is awesome. I know Kazi watched that because someone was saying about it in the chat somewhere, and Kazi actually watched it. He watched like the entire thing in a party chat off some website. He actually checked it out, and I think how long was the movie? Maybe I want to say like 2 hours, right? So he's sitting in the party chat for 2 hours, you know, watching this fucking movie, right? And then after 2 hours, he's like, "Yeah, it was a good movie. It was a good movie." By this point, I'm just not even knowing what the hell he's doing, you know, because I'm blanked the fuck out, not even listening to him. And so I was like, "Yeah, the movie was good." He's like, "Yeah, it was good." Yeah, 2 hours, yeah. Shit you not, Mr. B. This motherfucker was in chat for 2 hours watching that movie. Shit you not, you know. I'm sorry, but if I'm gonna go watch a movie, which I've watched movies, you know, just the other day, um, it's fun to say, you know, me being Italian descent, I've never seen The Godfather until just like 2 days ago, right? I watched The Godfather for the first time about 2 days ago. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. If I go watch a movie, I'm by myself. I'm not gonna be in a party chat with three other dudes, you know what I'm saying? But hey, whatever you're into. Like I say, whatever you're into. But I will have to check that out, Mr. B. I don't really watch the John Wick movie series. Like I haven't watched and kept up with it. You've done the same thing? Yeah. See, when it comes to me, I like to actually watch movies, you know, by myself. That's just how I am. I like to, you know, like when I watched The Godfather, that was fucking 3 hours of that. You know, I was by myself. I was like, I'll watch The Godfather by myself and, you know, chill out at night. You know, it's just a lot more better for me to focus watching a movie when I don't got someone else in my ear talking, you know? Godfather 2 is the best. I have to watch that one because I have not watched any of them, you know what I'm saying? I've only seen the first one 2 days ago for the first time. And most fucking people have seen The Godfather at least 500 times. You know, they can recite the whole fucking movie from start to end, you know? Fuck that. I'm not into movies like that, you know? If it's a good movie, like I'll watch it a good amount of times. Like I've watched, you know, like I've watched, like say, like White Chicks. I've watched that a good amount of times, but then again, they've put it on TV, you know? But I can never watch a movie quoting it from start to end. You'll never catch me doing that. That's way too much. You're doing way too much on that. That's just not how I am. But yeah, Godfather 2, and then I have to watch the third one too, actually, they came out with as well. Because they have a third one. And all three have Al Pacino in it. Funny to say too, Mr. B. I don't know if you knew, but if you did, you could laugh at me. It's all good. I did not know in the first one, the Godfather was played by Marlon Brando. I didn't know that because I've seen what Marlon Brando looks like, and it doesn't look like him. So it's either he looked like that when he played the part, which 40s I want to say he was. 40s I think he was when he played that one, somewhere in his 40s. So it's either he naturally looked like that and just kind of did little touch ups or whatever. Well, that's one hella great fucking makeuping they did. Because that didn't look like Marlon Brando at all. You know? I'm sitting there staring at this dude going, that don't look like him at all. That's pretty damn good. You know? You would think that was like someone else. That was it's impressive. But yeah, the second and third I'll have to check out. Third's not good. Yeah. I mean, I'll check it out. Still, even if it's shitty, I'll still check it out just to kind of watch the whole series. And then they even have like a book too, like shit that I didn't even fucking know. You know what I'm saying, Mr. B? Shit that I didn't even know. I didn't know they even had a book. You know, it's disgraceful. It's real disgraceful when you think. It's real disgraceful when you think me being Italian descent, I don't know fucking nothing about The Godfather. But I think, in a way, you know, to my defense, I do think that The Godfather was more just for to kind of shed light on how it is through a movie for other people that don't know, you know. Like, you know, you'll have I'm not gonna pick out certain type of people, but you'll have certain type of Americans that will watch The Godfather, like I said, 500 times. You know, it's like an annual thing. I just couldn't. You know, if I see a movie and it's good, I'll watch it maybe 4 or 5 years later. And I'll totally forget about it though. But shit, it was a good movie though. He put oranges in his cheeks to look different. Oh, did he? Oh shit. Yeah, because I noticed like his cheeks were all puffed out, and then he had like that weird kind of like when he talked, he had like that. He wouldn't open up his mouth fully to talk. He would kind of like half-ass it, you know. He did a fantastic job. I will say that he did a fantastic job playing him. He really kind of brought that to light. You know, all the rest of my family have seen that movie though. They're like, "You haven't seen that movie?" No. They're like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" I don't know. Just never really thought about watching it, you know. But then again, I'm not into movies either. I never really was like a movie person, like a person that'll watch like the Avengers um, or like any Marvel movie. You know, you should watch this movie, and it's like, yeah, I'll watch some movies, you know, every now and then. But I'm not like a big movie buff, you know. I watch Doc on series. Yeah. PlayStation, stop trying to ruin the good fun. Even though it's only me and Mr. B so far. I'm perfectly cool with that, you know? I'll sit here and talk to myself if no one else was in here. I don't give a fuck. I'll just sit here and just talk away to myself. But it's good to see you, Mr. B. I've been checking out your streams and, you know, you have some good music, actually. I saw when you were streaming your TV and you had your Spotify on, like your little playlist or whatever. You have some good music on there, man. Yeah. That's what was cool. It was funny when you were playing all the different movie soundtracks. You're like, all right, Paco, what's this from? Or I bet you no one can, you know, say what movie this is from. And it says literally on there the title of the song, and then in parentheses it has what movie it's from. I thought that shit was funny, man. I was like, damn. That was funny. That was funny. It was like right there. You're like, yeah, I bet you can't tell what movie this is from. I bet nobody can. You just look right on the screen, and I'm like, this is from Guardians of the Galaxy. You know? Oh, that was great, man. But I've said it before, though. I know other people are on, and I saw that. I saw Eastwood was on. Eastwood's a cool dude. Um, who else was on? I saw Jay Hardy was on. Um, it's funny when people guess wrong. Well, I mean, here's the thing, right, Mr. B? If it wasn't there and I didn't know, I wasn't gonna guess at all. I was just gonna go, I don't know, so fuck it, whatever, and just kind of keep moving. I was gonna stay in there, but if I don't know the movie or I don't know the soundtrack or whatever, I'm just not gonna guess. I'm just like, fuck it. But I just thought it was funny because I didn't know, and I was sitting there just staring at the TV, and it says a little parentheses, Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was like, you got to be shitting me. So I was like, yeah, I know, it's from Guardians of the Galaxy. It's literally on the TV. And then that moment of realization when you go, oh yeah, it was. Me and Kazi were laughing our asses off in party. We were laughing pretty hard at that. I was like, damn, Kazi, it's right on the TV, man. And he looked and he goes, oh yeah, it is. I was like, fucking hell, man, that was too easy. All you had to do was pay attention. You could guess that. Hey, Mr. B, imagine you did that for a giveaway. You're like, hey, I bet you can't name this soundtrack to this movie. And you were giving away something like a $20 PSN card or whatever, right? And you put that on, and all someone has to do is stare at the TV, and it gives the answer. Fuck. That's funny, man. That was a good laugh. And then I think you put like another song on from a different movie. What was the movie though? Huh. Yeah, I don't know the other movie. You put on another song from another movie. I forgot what it was though. You're like, yeah, Paco, I bet you can't guess this one. And I'm like, I knew you were kind of fucking with me after that, after the first time. So I was like, let me guess, is it on TV? Untouchables, that's it. Yeah. And you're like, I bet you can't guess this one, Paco. This is like maybe 5 minutes later. I'm like, is he messing with me? Is he fucking with me? I think Mr. B's fucking with me. And I was like, I really hope he knows that it's on the TV this time. Because, first time you didn't know. Second time, I hope you know. I was like, it's right there on the TV again. Oh, that was funny, Mr. B. Cheers to that, man. That was a good time. that was a good laugh. Scott on Ice pick. What title? Exactly, what title? At least you paid attention to the title. But then again, maybe you didn't. That's the thing. No one pays attention to the title. I'll put, shit. I don't like to repeat myself, like some people, have their original titles that they put up. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head, but you probably know the people I'm talking about. They always have the same title. I'll at least try to mix it up and think of something else to put on the title. And then I feel like my hard thinking and hard work goes unappreciated, Because I'll put this good title, and then the whole entire stream, nobody mentions the title. And it's like, fuck, man. Like, I really thought about this damn title too much for nobody to even think about looking at it. I look at the username. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the reason I just put that. No one pays attention to the title anyway, Because I'll be putting these crazy titles, I forget most of the time what I even put in my title. But I'll be putting these titles, and nobody pays attention to it. No one even bats an eye at it. And then, it's like, fuck, I thought too hard for it to go unappreciated. Fuck it. I'm just going to put no one pays attention to this title anyway. What was that other one I actually put just the other day ago? I put, let me see. Hold up. Pause that real quick. I'll be able to find out. Most people don't care about the title. Exactly, Mr. B. You know? I'll at least try to mix it up and think of something good to put, and then nobody pays attention to it, so I'm like, ah, fuck it, whatever. Why am I even gonna try? No one pays attention to this shit anyways. No one gives a fuck anyway. Why do I try? Where is it? I will tell you something, actually. I will tell you the pattern. Hold up. Okay, there's one. I did a birthday stream for a friend of mine, right? I did a birthday stream for a friend of mine, and every single person that came in didn't read the title, so they had no clue, you know? And then finally, like, I think only maybe one person, and I had like maybe 25 people at one time that was in there, and only one person saw that the title was Happy Birthday to so and so, you know? It's like fucking hell. I had to keep repeating myself. I was like, yeah, by the way, you guys, you know, it's this person's birthday. That's what the stream's all about, and, you know? I had to kind of put it out there, you know? I bet if I put drama in the title, I get more views. Well, that's what I was going to tell you. Actually, Ice Pick. That's what I was going to say what the pattern is. You know what I find the pattern is? You could put the most mellow title ever, right? You could put something like "What's up," right? For example, you could put "What's up" in your title. Nobody will bat an eye to it, right? You know, they'll come in, they'll chat away to you. But you could put "Fuck Mr. B," for example, and everybody reads the title. Kind of ironic, isn't it? You could put "Fuck another streamer" and everybody sees that title. Why do a birthday stream for someone else? That's a crappy present. That's the least I could do, Quicksilver. You know, it's the least I could do. I'll watch more live YouTubers than Playroom. Yeah, I can't blame you, Ice Pick. I barely watch Playroom streamers anymore either, or whatever's fucking left of them, you know? Maybe only the people that I'll go into uh, religiously are the ones that, you know, don't really have a whole lot of drama going on in their streams, you know? I'll definitely go into those ones. Put love, peace, and happiness. Zero views. Well, you know what? Actually, Mr. B, here's a true story, right? I don't know if anyone on here watches the Joe Rogan podcast, right? But if I like the guest that he has, I'll watch it. And he had Kevin Hart this one time, and I was listening to this conversation that they were having. And Joe Rogan said to Kevin Hart, you know, you seem to be so positive. You know, you seem to just be so positive. You're not really a person that kind of flies off the handle or whatever. You seem to just be on a very positive level, you know? So Kevin Hart said, well, I'm going to tell you what, right? He said, I'm going to tell you what's funny is that it seems like positivity isn't cool, right? If you try to be positive, people just, they don't think it's cool. You know, they can't fuck with it. But the minute that you're on some negativity, that's what's cool. You know, that's the hype train, you know? And I thought about it, because at first when I watched it, I was thinking, nah, that's not really that true. But then when I think about, like, for example, say the Playroom, when you put, like, drama titles, you know, fuck Mr. B or fuck whoever else, whoever you're beefing with, right? You know, you'll get 40, 50, 60 people that'll watch you. But you put some positive shit, like, you know, just saying, like, you know, what up, or, you know, much love, respect, you know, salute to everybody, whatever you put, right? You won't get nearly a quarter of those people showing up, you know? And it kind of made me think of what he said, right? Positivity just isn't cool. You know, you could be positive and nobody else around you will think it's cool. They think it's lame. But fuck it, if I'm in a positive mood, I can care less if it's cool or lame to someone else. You know, if that's the type of vibe that I want to bring, that's what I put love, peace, and happiness. 0 views. You do watch the Joe Rogan podcast? Yeah, that's a good podcast. depending on who the, like I said, depending on who the guest is. I watched the one with Kevin Hart, and I watched the one with a rapper from Philadelphia by the name of Vinny Paz. I watched that one as well because I actually like his music. So those are the two ones that I've watched the most, or at least have watched entirely, you know. But I mean, I've done the drama streams. You know what I'm saying? As far as negativity, I've done the drama streams, and shit. That's where everybody will look at the title. You know, if I switch this title in a heartbeat to "Fuck Mr. B," look how many people will get in here just to hear why I don't like you, Mr. B. Right? You know, they want to know the scoop. Shit. It's quite sad when you think about it. It is quite sad. It's quite sad when everybody wants you to live in misery. You know? But fuck it. Mr. B, you're usually on a good level. You know, you're usually on a positive thing. Every single time I come in your stream, you know, you are just sitting there playing your music and whatnot. I like pot TV sometimes. It's cool. Yeah. But, you know, every single time I came in your stream, Mr. B, you've been just playing your music. You're pretty cool. And that's why I say I could care less about what this view counter says. I can give a fuck less. You know? Says 8 people, that's cool. If there's 2 people, you know? Like, alright, whatever, you know? Like I said, even if there's even if there's nobody here, I'll talk to my goddamn self, you know? I could have 40 people in here, nobody talking in chat though. I'll just talk to myself. I'll keep myself entertained. It's all good. That's the type of person that I just am. I'll just entertain myself. You know, I'll kind of sit here and just have a conversation amongst whoever's watching. You don't have to reply. It's all good. You know, I'll just talk your fucking head off. That's all good. Drama brings views. I like comedy. You know, Mr. B, I can't say I disagree with you. You know, well, what's actually funny is if you could mix up kind of drama with some comedy, I may pay attention, right? You know, like there are certain people that can do a drama stream and at the same time bring some type of element of comedy to it. You know what I'm saying? I've decided to get breast implants. Miles just come in shooting, right, Splitter Nut? What's going on, man? What's going on, Big Killer? How you doing? Oh, man. Decided to get breast implants. What a way to come in. But if you can implement comedy into your drama, I'll pay attention to you, you know? Like, when I watched Glad Day's Here, when I watched Splinter Nut, right? I'm not going to say what he did. I'm just going to leave it at this. Splinter Nut did only one, that I know of, at least, you know? And I sat there and I watched, because it's Splinter Nut, you know? Splinter Nut never does drama streams. He doesn't go off on people. He's usually the 70s hippie that just sits there and smokes pot and does his thing and chills out in his van and whatever, you know, love and peace, you know, all that crap. So, but I was sitting there and the one time that Splinter Nut did, I sat there and listened, heard him out. And he actually said some pretty funny stuff. He actually put some comedy in his stream against this one person. So stuff like that, I'll listen, you know, because it will be entertaining. Maybe work in some views that way. It could, you know, Splinter, that's another thing too. That's another way you could actually get some views if you have some pretty nice titties. Yeah. You just reminded me of that, actually, Splinter Nut. I didn't really think of that. There is this one chick, right? And I don't care if anyone says that I said anything, because I don't give a fuck, right? I'm going to say it how it is. There's this one chick on Twitch. I forgot the chick's name. You guys have seen her at some point, so probably someone will know what her name is. And I've seen this chick on fucking Twitch. And she doesn't like game or anything. She does this. Playroom. She sits there with a fucking headset on or sits there and just talks away to people. She seems like she's shy as shit, right? But she'll have like fucking 50, 60 people in, you know what I'm saying? 50, 60 people in, and this bitch got like the mouse voice, right? Like, yeah, you know, like that type of shit, right? And I can guarantee you, Splinter Knight, after you just reminded me of that, I can guarantee you now I know why she gets so much views. Because a lot of times it's the low cut shirt, she got the cleavage hanging out, and it's like, you know, I can see why you get so many views. I got you. Drama. Sort through the bullshit, slide through. Daily blessings. What is going on, Rome? How you doing? Salute. And now I know why she gets so many views now, Splinter. You just kind of reminded me of that. She got the cleavage hanging out. Yeah, she got them. She don't got the nipples hanging out. I mean, you don't want to get, you know, you don't want to get banned or anything. But she does got the cleavage, quite a bit of cleavage hanging out. Yeah, Tits gets views, dude. I'm telling you. And I'm not even ashamed to say it either. She's a fine ass bitch. I mean, straight out. You know, she's a fine ass bitch, for real. Feet. Ah, shit. If that bitch ever stuck her feet up, I don't care how fine a bitch is. If you stick your feet up, I'm leaving. I don't care how fine a bitch is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not into that feet fetish shit that all these other dudes are into, or some of these other dudes are into. I'm not gonna say all. That some of these dudes are into. I'm not into that. You can keep that shit to yourself. If you like sucking on motherfuckers' toes and shit, have fun with that, man. That's just not me, though. You ain't gonna never catch me fucking talking about, hey, this one time I was with this chick and I sucked a big toe. You're never gonna hear that. Never gonna hear that a day in your life. That shit will never happen. Gotta have a niche? Yeah. I'm just telling you though, Splinter Nut, that chick, I don't care how fine of a chick she is. The minute you put your feet up, I'm out. I'm gone. I'm coming back. I ain't coming back. Maybe I'll come back next stream. I will come back next stream. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll come back next stream. But just that stream, I just may not come back. Tits gets views though. Yeah, you're right, Mr. B. Yeah, I'm not. Well, I mean, I'm not into feet because you know, I don't care if you get what is it, pedicures? I'm thinking of. It's not manicures, it's pedicures. I think the one, whatever the fuck they work on your feet. You know what I'm talking about? Manicures, pedicures. I don't fucking know. I don't care if you get pedicures, you know, every week to take care of your feet. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you get all the callus underneath the heels and your feet or whatever. I don't care how good your feet are. Your feet could feel like a baby's ass, right? I don't care. You ain't never, ever, ever gonna catch any time me saying, I put another bitch's foot in my mouth. Ain't happening. That's just, you can take that shit somewhere else. You can take your big ass hobbit feet, and you can go travel on to the next dude, because you ain't gonna be getting that here. So yeah, I agree with Mr. B. Not at the feet, they belong on the ground. Yeah, put some socks on, motherfucker, you know? I would have liked someone else clip my toenails. The fuck are you talking about? I guess. I mean, yeah, when you go for pedicures, yeah, they clip your toenails. I know what you're talking about. You know? Shit. Hey, here's a true question for all the guys, right? Even though I have all guys in here. So, this is a question for all you guys, right? If you got a lady, right? And she tells you that you should go get a pedicure with her. Would you go get a pedicure with her? I want to see what everyone else would say. You know, just a question. Pedicure just sounds weird to me. So that's a question for you, right, Splinter Nut? If you had a chick, right, and she asked you to get a pedicure with her, would you go with her? Mr. B says, yep. I don't have any socks either. I threw them all away. If she was rich, there has to be stipulations for the nut. Happy wife, happy life. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Mr. B. You know, if she was rich, damn, Splinter Knight, you're high maintenance, aren't you? She got to be rich. She got to be rich though. Damn. She can't just be, you know, attractive. Nothing like that. She can't be attractive, have a nice body, nothing. She got to be rich. Oh man. So yeah, I kind of see what Mr. B is saying. So he's saying he would. Splinter Nut would only go if the bitch is rich. Fair enough. I'm in it for the long term. Hey, maybe she can get you some socks, Splinter Nut. Cover out them ugly ass feet you got, man. Why would you throw away all your socks, man? Why the hell would you throw away all your socks? That don't make no sense. Damn, I would never throw away all my socks. You ain't got no socks? Especially with how hot it gets, say, in Arizona where I'm at? Oh, hell no. Hell no. You be taking your shoes off at the end of the day, your whole place would be stinking. Smelling like a dirty dumpster and shit, you know? I can't throw away all my socks, man. I'm telling you. I like my socks too much. I don't wear them. I feel like Splinter Nut, I feel like you're the type of guy that wears like flip flops, you know? Or like Crocs or some shit, you know? Only with boots. Yeah, I feel like Splinter Nut, I feel like you're the type of dude that wears flops or Crocs. I just kind of see you as that type of person. I just see you as that. I wear Tim's, so I need socks. Yeah. With the boots, definitely. I got a pair of boots myself. Crocs? Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. You were either a flop or a croc dude. I just knew it, Splinter Nut. I knew it. Fucking knew it, man. Man, I could never be rocking them Crocs, bro. That would look so odd on me. I would look so out of place. Man, what the hell's wrong with you? You're wearing a bandana, you got shades on, you got a jacket on, you got long ass pants and a pair of orange Crocs. What the hell are you doing? Look so out of place. It works for you, Splinter Nut, because, I mean, some people, they have the look to pull it off. To be honest with you, Splinter, you have that look. You do have that look to pull off some Crocs. I don't. I don't. Unless I'm going to throw away, like, the trash real quick and I don't want to put on my shoes. Maybe that, but besides that, you'll never catch me going out to anywhere with some Crocs on. Splinter wears the Jesus Walkers. I wear shoes if I gotta. Yeah, I agree with Mr. B. Splinter, you'd be wearing those Jesus Walkers. You'd be wearing those sandals. It's made out of like wheat. Made out of like wheat and fucking twine. Like the shit back fucking when Jesus Christ was alive and walking. Blessing all the motherfuckers in the village. What's going on, Mr. B? Why'd I call you Mr. B? EPB, you have fucking B in your name, Mr. B. Fucking hell. It's too early for all this crap. What's going on, EPB? My bad. Called you Mr. B. It's too early. It's too early for all this. But yeah, Splinter has that look. Oh, those things. EPB was popping. Yeah. Mr. EPB. Yeah, EPB's cool. Even though I still hold my ground, right? I love EPB to death because he's a cool motherfucker. But even if EPB made a rage stream at me, I would never know what the fuck he was saying to me. You know what I'm saying? Did you just wake up? No, I've been awake, Splinter Nut. Awake for too long, actually. I think that's what the problem is. But even if EPB was to rage at me and throw up a stream and, you know, have like fuck Paco in the title, I wouldn't be able to argue back with EPB under the simple fact of I wouldn't know what the fuck he's saying to me. And I've said this before and I stick my ground to it. EPB is a person I can never understand what the hell he's saying. I don't know how Diva understood him or understands him, or I don't fucking have a clue. Like EPB, you should be one of those mumble rappers, you know? You know, you should do all that shit. You should really be a mumble rapper, bro. You'd be the fucking best at it. Take out Future and Lil Pump and Lil Xan and all these other motherfuckers. EPB, just be the next mumble rapper, man. Straight out of fucking Norway. I was about to call you Norwegian. Fucking, well, you are Norwegian. But Norway. You could be the first mumble rapper out of Norway. Think about that shit, EPB. I'm telling you. Go on a track with H2K. Do a collab with him. Get your name out there. I understand sometimes. I mean, I understand like a word, right? He'll say like a whole sentence. I'll understand a word, what he's saying, Mr. B, you know? Just one word and that's it. I won't understand anything else he said besides just that one word. He could say a whole sentence and I'll just be like, all I'll pick up is rock, right? I'm like, all right, whatever, rock. Yeah, that's all I got out of that. I'll be coming into to EPBs and he's sitting there, Paco, whatever the hell he says, and I'm like, hey, how's it going? Because that's all I know he's saying. It's just hey to me. I'm like, all right, how's it going? After that, I lose track. No idea. Fuck. EPB, I'm so glad you don't live close to me. Because if, like, say you were, like, my neighbor or some shit, and I had to ask you for, like, butter or fucking something else, you know? I'd be lost on if you could even lend me the butter or not, you know? I'd be confused as shit. Man, what the hell did he say to me? That's what I'm saying. I think EPB is the only dude that can, on the playroom, probably rage at me and get away with it. Because I wouldn't know what the fuck he said. I wouldn't know if I should be offended. Offended or not, you know? EPB would be raging hard on me. Saying all this type of foul shit. And I'm like, I have no idea what he's saying. There's nothing I can do to counter this, right? Like, I have to throw my hands up and walk away from this one. Because I don't understand Norwegian people. I'm completely fucking lost. Shit, I'd be sitting there with fucking Diva in a party chat going, translate. You know, what is he saying to me? Translate this fucking shit. I have no idea what he's saying. I need to know. I don't want to see PP rage. You know, Splinter, actually, I would want to see EPB go off. Because it'd be kind of funny, right? No offense, EPB, but I think it'd be funny, right? It'd be kind of funny to see EPB just go off on someone. Just one time. Like, fully go off. Not, like, I've seen him upset with someone, but not, like, rage like how I've done it or how Croft has done it or, I don't know who else. Super Dave, I guess, I don't know. Not that type of level. I would love to see it, though. That'd be great. He might say, fuck you, and give you butter. Yeah, he might, you know, Mr. B, he might. He might curse me out in some Norwegian language, and I'd be like, all right, thanks. he'd be like, fuck you, man. I hope you get hit by a car. And I could be like, yeah, thanks. Oh, man. Yeah, EPB is definitely one of the cooler dudes on here. If I was young, would play him, I would have raged more. Yeah. I've done all that, you know, split or not, I've done all that. And I will tell you, it gets old after a while. It's fun. I won't lie, it's fun as fuck, you know? Raging online is a waste of time. EPB, no, it's not. Fucking rage. What do I have to say to you, EPB, for you to rage at me? Like, just tell me. Tell me what to say and I'll say it to you and just, we can get a feud going, you know? I could be like, fuck you, EPB. You're just mad that I have a full head of hair and you're fucking bald. But I'm a little pissed that you got a full-on beard and I can't reach that level, at least not yet. You know? We can kind of keep this going back and forth, you know? We can have an exchange of words. I have no energy for it now, yeah. It is fun though, Splinter Nut. You know, sometimes it is. It's fun to kind of, you know, go off on some people and say what you think of them. There's some cool people on here. It's just rare. Yeah. You can say that again, Mr. B. You know, it's full with people that just want to sit there and bitch and moan all the time. It's like, nah. I can't really do it anymore. It's kind of just tiring after a while. You know? Maybe I'm feeling like the way, like, Splinter Nut's feeling. You know, I feel like I'm old and shit. I'm not saying you're old, Splinter Nut, by the way. So don't take it that way. But I just feel real old, you know? Like, I'll rage at someone and I'm just like, dude, I'm tired. I want to take a fucking nap, you know? Just like, it's just so a waste of energy. I am old. Yo, yeah, sometimes it's relieve stress. I mean, it could. I guess it could. It could if it needs to be said. Here's how I think of it, right? If it needs to be said, then say it. But if it's something that doesn't necessarily need to be said, then why waste your time on it, right? I mean, not too long ago, I'd be able to just rage on anybody, you know, and just not for just no reason, you know, but just anybody just for, you know, saying whatever the hell they say to me in a negative way. I'll just be like, all right, fuck it, we can keep this going. But now it's kind of like kind of a waste, unless I really feel like it needs to be said. You know, if it really needs to be said, then so be it. But as far as just for anybody, if I come to your chat and you just go, ah, fuck you, Paco, leave my fucking chat, man. I don't, I don't want you here. I'm not gonna go, all right, now I gotta fire up my stream and I gotta fire it back because if I don't, then I look like a bitch. Fuck all that. If you think I'm a bitch after that, whatever, I don't care. And I don't give a fuck about the opinions of people online. That's that's the last thing I'm ever gonna care about. But if it's something like, hell, I don't know. If it's something where I feel like I just need to reply, I'm gonna do it. If I feel like I need to reply to you, then I'm gonna reply to you. But shit, just know if I reply to you, I'm replying to win. If I reply to you, then you got somewhat of a problem. Because I'll be on your ass and I won't stop until I win. Until you back off and you leave me the fuck alone. I can keep this going. You know? Yeah. Kind of got more productive things to do, I hope. Watch Fail Army TV. It's funny as fuck. Are you talking about Fail Army, the guy that's on here, Mr. B, or are you talking about the channel? Because I don't know if you're talking about Fail Army, the guy, or if you're talking about Fail Army, the channel that was way before he even made that name. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, I stick around with the streams that I feel like I'm cool with, people that actually are pretty cool and pretty mellow. Oh, the channel. Okay, I didn't know if you're talking about the person. I was like, you talking about fucking what's his name? I go way back with that guy, Phil Army. I go way back with him. He's an alright dude. But yeah, the channels that like Splinter Nut, I'm good with Splinter Nut. But then again, who the fuck is not cool with Splinter Nut? It's another good question. Like I'll go into his chat, Mr. B, I'll go into his chat. EPB, whatever the fuck he does stream, because he doesn't really even stream anymore, but I'll go into his chat if I do see him on. Slow Burn is another one. Who else? Delic, I've been in his chat quite a bit recently. It's a question I'll go out of my way to say what up to. Definitely. Definitely some cool people. Like you said, like Mr. B said, there's some cool people on here. It's just rare. It's real rare to find them because so many people want to be on here for some bullshit, And I've said it before, shit, I won't be surprised if tension in the player room gets so bad that someone actually ends up getting killed. Someone like lives near to someone else or they meet up or however the fuck that's gonna go. And someone actually gets killed because of this shit. I'm telling you. It sounds crazy. Y'all could think I'm fucking crazy as shit. But I can guarantee you at some point, I guarantee that would happen with the way it's going. But hey, that's none of my business, right? Man, I've seen some gruesome stuff around here tonight. Gruesome in a good way, Splinter Nut, or gruesome in a bad way? Because there's two type of gruesomes, There's damn, that's gruesome. Like if you watch like someone doing a dirt biking racing, right? And they land on their leg and their leg's all fucked up and twisted, you could be like, damn, that's gruesome. But it's still kind of cool because, it's like, it happens, but, it's gruesome at the same time. But then there's gruesome in, the other way. There's it's gruesome in the way that it's like, damn, that's fucked up gruesome. Would scare any troll away. Splinter Knight, do we have to really keep talking about your feet? Like, I get it, like your feet are grotesque and, whatever else, right? And I get that if you would show your feet on stream, it would scare some trolls away. It'd probably scare me away too, to be honest with you. But, oh, in real life gruesome. Well, yeah. If we're talking about your feet, we've already gotten that covered, you know what I'm saying? We've already gotten that covered if you're talking about your feet. But I think we got past the feet part. That's videos on YouTube of Twitch streamers getting fucked up. Oh, like actual like two Twitch streamers meeting up and fighting? Or are you talking about fucked up as in like accidents fucked up? Damn, what the fuck? Damn, what the fuck was that recording of Croft? Recording of Croft? I have no idea. I have no idea of this recording of Croft. I must be out of the loop. Then again, I don't really care, you know. Croft does his thing, I do mine, and it's all good. I don't really pay attention to Croft that much. I'll go and I'll say what up to him, and I'll see how he's doing. But as far as, you know, if he pisses his fucking chair or shits his pants or whatever else he does, I don't really pay attention to Croft like that. But yeah, I saw a girl wreck her car while on stream. Oh, I've seen that too, right? Splinter, I know what you're talking about. The chick that was streaming on Twitch. I think it was Twitch. She got into a car accident live streaming, and you see like the whole front of her car and her like folded up and shit. I've seen that. I mean, people getting their homes ran into. Oh, okay. I got you, Mr. B. I got you. Damn, your home ran into. I've seen people would run in their cars into restaurants. You know, they take their car, and then like 1 minute it's like, you know, the surveillance camera's all good, nice, lovely restaurant, people eating inside. Next minute, some fucking crazy asshole comes out and plows through the fucking window. Some chick goes flying halfway across the restaurant. The whole front counter is all fucked up. There's money spewing out the register. Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. I even said the other day that it was like a little while ago. That was right up the road from me. After hearing what he said in that video, he should burn himself. Yeah, savage, you know, but that's really something you should be telling Croft, don't you think? You know? I like when Croft sets himself on fire. Yeah, Savage, you should probably tell Croft that when he streams, you know, because he does stream pretty often. Yeah, go in there and tell him what you think of him. Who's behind me? This lovely chick with her rifle. That's who's behind me. Dumb chick streamed her sister dying after she wrecked. I've seen one where it was a cop stop, right? It was a traffic stop. And it was the woman that recorded, I guess, this officer that shot her husband. And she recorded it as he's laying there, you know, after getting shot by an officer. I think the whole incident was actually because he asked for like the registration and, you know, license and whatever. He went to get the registration out of the glove box. Dude thought he was going for a gun or whatever and shot him. You know? And then this lady like recorded her husband basically in the, what was it, passenger seat, I think? I think it was a passenger seat. The passenger seat laying there, you know? And she's just sitting there shouting, and I'm thinking, you stupid bitch. You should probably be calling, you know, calling the ambulance. You know, if someone gets shot, definitely the last thing I'm ever going to think of is, hey, maybe I should record it. It's like, some people these days, fucking hell. Like, I really get really concerned with how some people really think. Like, right, that's like, you know, Mr. B or EPB or whoever else. That's like a loved one you're with in the car. You guys get stopped, you know, traffic stop happens. You go to reach for your registration in your car and you get shot, or one of your loved ones gets shot. Your first thing is not to, hey, let's pull out my phone, let's record this. You know, it's just, doesn't make any sense. I could get that she probably recorded it, you know, to get like the, you know, like record the officer that did it and probably get him fired or whatever. But that shit's not gonna happen. That's fucking wishful thinking. That ain't gonna happen. You know, at best, it's paid time leave off. Motherfuckers, these cops don't get fired. When have you ever seen an actual shooting happen and a cop actually got fired? Most of them either resign or they get paid time leave off. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Dying, hurry, duck, fast stream. That's what they'll be doing though, EPB. They'll seriously watch someone get shot. This lady did, and it's on YouTube if you want to see it. I don't know what you would search to find it, but you know, it's on there. Fucking dude's like laying there, and he's like, you know, groaning in pain and everything, and you know, and then his fucking lady's out there with the phone out, going, "Look at what this cop did, and he shot my husband, and you know, blah 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 blah." Right? It's like, you stupid bitch. Maybe you should be using that phone to maybe call for an ambulance. You stupid asshole. What's going on, Foster? How you doing, man? That's why I keep res in the sun visor. Oh, the registration in the sun visor? Well, shit, Mr. B, anything can be misinterpreted as trying to get a gun. You know, if you put your registration underneath your seat, they're gonna think it's a gun. If you put it on the sun visor, they'll think you have like a little, little handy gun. Put it in the glove box, they think it's a gun. You know, if some cars you have like that little panel that opens up in the middle between the driver and passenger seat, that opens up. Hell, you have your registration in there. They think there's a gun in there. You know, it's like, come on, man. You just can't win. You know what I think really is when you get pulled over, automatically just have your registration right on your lap. It's like, fuck it. You know, hey, you can see it, right? You know, got a gun. Fucking don't shoot me, you know? Cheers, OG. Cheers. Let's drink some whiskey. Too bad I ain't got any, Cal. But when I do, I'll let you know. Cheers, hoverboard. Coffee here. Gonna go pay bills and a parking permit? For a second, I thought you were gonna say you had to pay a parking ticket, EPB. And buzz back home. Right, that hoverboard? No idea what you're talking about. You're good though, Paco. You're white. I guess so. I guess. I mean, I don't think it's really just so much a black thing. You know? That's just kind of what the media wants to focus on, is that it's a black thing. I have 2 parking tickets too. Shit. Better pay them motherfuckers, EPB. You're gonna get the warrant out for your wrist. Can you imagine that, EPB? Getting arrested for parking tickets. It probably does happen, you know, but that would just be stupid. I keep nothing that could get yanked out of the car. Yeah. But yeah, I don't really think that cop shootings have a lot to do with being black. I think that's just what the media portrays it to be, is just being black. And then some people believe it, you know? Shit, out here, actually. Out here in Arizona, what was it, Phoenix? I believe it was Phoenix. There was a dude that they stopped him like on a fucking bicycle because he had a warrant out for his arrest. You know, and fucking cop talks to him and everything, then tries to arrest him. And dude goes to flee, you know, run away, whatever. Grabs him by the jacket, and I guess the guy had pepper sprayed the cop in the face. And his first reaction was to pull out his gun and shoot him. And dude wasn't black. I think he was probably Mexican. Pretty sure he was Mexican. So, it's not all black, you know? I keep nothing that could get me yanked out. Okay, I got you, Mr. B. Yeah. The hell, do you ever notice some cops will even lie their ass off to try to put some scare in you? Like I remember this one cop actually told a buddy of mine that because he didn't have his license on him, like physically on him, that he could actually give him a fine. And I'm like, no, the fuck you can't. You know, you can't get fined for not having your license on you. Should you? Yeah. You can't get fined for it, though. You fucking dumbasses. It's as easy as, and here's the thing, here's why I think it's lazy, right? I think it's lazy because, you know, you could go back, run the tags, and it clearly says, you know, the person who owns it, and if they, um, and if he has a valid registration, DMV, right? And that's all you have to do. Now, instead of doing that, they'd rather just have a physical license. Go figure. Have you seen the van being pulled over? The van? I don't think so, about to call you Mr. B. Fucking hell. Why am I calling EPB Mr. B all of a sudden? EPB, I don't think I've seen it. I don't know why the fuck I keep calling you Mr. B for. I think it's the fact that you have EPB and he's fucking Mr. B. It's fucking me up. It's too early. And drugs fly away. That's what that was all about? Helium balloons and drugs? Yeah. I know my driver's license by heart, but also that's the thing though, Mr. B, is if you run the tags on the car, the tags will show who it's who the registration belongs to, and if they have a valid license, right? You know, it's just that simple. But instead of actually doing just the little extra work, you'd rather try to threaten somebody by saying that you could get fined if you don't have your driver's license physically on you, when that's as easy as looking it up, you know? What's going on, Blood? How you doing? We got Vamp in here too. What's going on, Vamp? The fucking power couple's in here. Now, I won't say the power couple because then some people will get mad. What do you call Blood and Vamp the power couple? Fucking hell. People be getting sour over anything, right? Why is this not carried exhibited? Right, Rasta, but still, if it can be shown that you have a license, right? And they can see that you have a license, you really don't necessarily have to carry your license. Should you? Yeah. You know? But you don't really necessarily need to. Yeah, all good, Blood. All good. Same old shit. They be getting butthurt, right? Yeah, you can say the smallest thing, Vamp, and people will just lose their fucking minds. Shit, the internet be too serious, huh? And that's why I like actually getting on here, because, you know, some people are just too serious with it. Too fucking serious. Like, I could honestly say both you guys, right, are the power couple. And like I said, someone will take that, run with it, and go, can you believe Paco called Blood and Vamp the power couple? Like, what the hell is he thinking? They're not the power couple. It's like they've never heard of opinions, right? You know, they've never heard of an opinion. Crazy. I'm glad to be back on. Have been. Oh, you've been in the hospital? What? Damn, Vamp. Hope everything's good. Hopefully, you know, you're not in, hopefully you're not, nothing serious is going on. Vamp and I have been bed sick for almost a week. Yeah. I know what that's like, Blood. I haven't been sick recently, but I do know what it's like to be sick, so. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Yeah, well, like if you plan on going someplace and you're obviously going to be ID'd, like if you're going to buy liquor, right, for example, and you're going to get ID'd and you know you're going to get ID'd, then yeah, you kind of know that you're going to need to have it. You know? But that's what I say. You know, should you have it? Absolutely. You know, should you have it? Absolutely, because just have it just in case. You make a sudden reaction. Hey, I want fucking a 6 pack of Coronas, right? Whatever. Then you have it just in case. Better to just have it than always leave it and be like, yeah, well, I can't get this because I don't have my ID on me. SDMF get better, like a strap. Breathing problems, shortness of breath. Oh, okay. Shit. Like I said, Vamp, hopefully everything's good. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, and hopefully they're able to get it fixed, or they did get it fixed. But I'm strong. I got this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're one strong cocksucker. I'll give you, Vamp. I will give you. I will give you that. You're kind of a bitch too, Vamp. Don't take offense to it. I know you don't, but still, you're a bitch. I gotta be honest with you about it too. You're the I forgot what I used to call you. You're like the queen bitch or some shit. I forgot. I think that's what I used to call you. I think that's what it was. Haven't seen you in a while, Vamp, so I forgot the name that I used to call you. Excuse me on it. Yeah, Vamp. That does suck though. I would never wanna. I'm just too stubborn to ever go to the hospital. That's just how I am. Like I could get into like a bad wreck, right? And if there's a chance that I don't need to, and it's not that severe, I'll be like, all right, well, fucking go home, pop some ibuprofen, and I'm good. I'll go right to bed, you know. But only if it's severe enough that it needs to be taken care of, and that's even a maybe 50-50. You know, like messed up one of my lungs, or bruised one of my lungs or whatever, and it's like hard to breathe or whatever. I'll still be stubborn enough. I'll be like, I can fight through it. I'm not really one of those type of people that really taps out to go to the hospital that quickly. I need to either be having like a heart attack or something life threatening before I feel like that's necessary. Laugh my ass off right on. Some women get offended. You call them bitches though. I know you're not gonna get offended though, Vamp, but some people do. You call them a bitch, and it's like, what? How dare you call me a bitch? Yeah, well, I gotta be honest, right? GT! We got GT up in the motherfucking house. See, I can't do it like he does, though. But I tried. How you doing? It is funny when he does do that, though. You come up in GT's chat, and he's like, GT. I'm like, yeah, GT, what's up? Points right to it. We got Paco up in the motherfucking house. Cool shit, GT. I love being called a bitch. That way I know I'm doing it right. Yeah, yeah. Respect Mr. B. And we got some cool motherfuckers up in here. Well, pretty much everybody's a cool motherfucker up in here. We got GT, cool motherfucker up in here. Vamp, she's a cool motherfucker up in here. Mr. B, he's a cool motherfucker up in here. Blood, he's a big motherfucker up in here. But that's besides the point, besides the point. Bitch is a fighting word here, yeah. Hey, I call him like I see him, right, Mr. B? If you're gonna act like a bitch, don't be surprised if you do get called a bitch, right? If you're gonna act stupid, don't be surprised when someone calls you stupid, right? Hell, if you don't want to be called a bitch, don't act like one. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. People be getting offended over stuff that they actually act like and that they are. People would be acting like bitches on here. You get called a bitch, and all of a sudden they're offended. I seen Brightburn yesterday. That movie is a shocker. Everybody's talking about this Brightburn. I don't even know what the hell that even is. GT talking about it. I think I've seen means female dog here. Yeah, well, that's what it technically means in the dictionary, Joey. But I guess some bitches don't like to be called female dogs. They don't like to be fucking canines. Vamp loves to be called a bitch. GT, no spoiler. I'm the spoiler alert. Yeah, you can't spoil it. You gotta let Mr. B see it, and then he spoils it. Then he tells you, good movie, or it's a shitty movie. That's how that goes. But Van loves to be called a bitch. I know. I was kind of iffy on actually doing it. The first time I did Blood, calling her a bitch, I was kind of iffy on it. I was like, I don't know if I should. But then I thought, would that really be me if I just hesitated to say it? Nah, I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. They say it's the evil version of of Superman. I was about to read that as Supernatural of Superman, but it's not true. The evil version of Superman. I think I've seen a buddy that actually has his profile as that picture. If I'm thinking of the right one, I think I might know who you're talking about, GT, or what you're talking about. Spoiler alert, Mr. B. It's gory as fuck. See, I had to think about that though, Blood. The very first time I called Vamp a bitch, I had to think about that. I was like, huh, do I think I should do this? Because she could. Stupid is as stupid does. Exactly. Should I do this though? Should I call her a bitch? I had to think about it for a second. And then I thought to myself, would that really be me if I didn't? Nah. So we're gonna call her a bitch. Alright. Decision made up. Shout out to GT for coming through my stream. GT, obviously he has a lot of shit going. And you can't make it to a whole lot of streams, but when he does make it to your stream, it's always good to have him. So GT, good to have you, man. Salute. Or a lot of people are saying salute, actually. Some people are actually saying salute. So I even changed it to when I go into people's chat, I say salute, which is motherfucking Italian. So yeah, so you can't steal that shit, because if you do, then you are fucking copycat, motherfucker. Unless you're Italian as well, then go for it. But at least give credit when you do it. Motherfuckers be taking shit, using it, and not giving no credit. Motherfucking dick riders. Gore doesn't bother me. I don't know, Mr. B. I feel like if you got a chick that's on her period, it might bother you a little bit. It might bother you a little bit. No problem, Mr. B. I try to make it to everyone's stream. Salute, Paco. Yeah. It's always good to see you, Miss. Why am I calling everybody Mr. B all of a sudden? Like, I've been talking to Mr. B for the start of my stream. He came in and we were sitting there having a chat. And everybody else is coming in and I'm calling him fucking Mr. B all of a sudden. Oh, you're at work? Oh, shit. Well, that makes it even better, GT. Motherfucker comes in, he's even working, and he's coming in. That's true love right there. Appreciate that, GT. I'll be coming into people's chats too when I'm out and about. I'll get on the phone, see who's on. And then the people that I actually do like, I'll come and I'll say what up to you. Motherfuckers I don't like, I ain't coming to your shit, so fuck off. Yeah. I live in Baltimore. I've seen people back blown out. Well, there's two ways you can mean that, right, Mr. B? You can mean that in a literal way, or you can mean that in a figurative way. You can mean that as they've literally had their back blown out, or the way that it's used in a sexual manner. Oh man, it's because everyone don't want to type his full name. So we say Mr. B. No. It was because, like I said, GT. I'm about to call you GTA all of a sudden now. See, I'm fucking up everyone's name. It's no fucking good. Like I was saying though, GT, is when I started the stream, Mr. B was here and he was, making comments and I was having a conversation with him. Then everybody else comes in. It's like I called EPB Mr. B, and then I just, on accident, almost said, you were Mr. B. Fuck. It's too early to be fucking up names this early in the morning. Not the good way. Okay. Like literally backs blown out. I gotcha. Okay. You never know what direction this stream's gonna go, so I always have to ask. See, I understand people don't want to say Mr. Baltimore all the time, which wouldn't really faze me if I did say it. You know, if you wanted to be called Mr. Baltimore instead of Mr. B, that's all good. But either way, don't bother me. Either way. Mr. B actually is the person that got me into, what's that song by The Game? Wouldn't Get Far. That's it. Yeah. He was in here, and nobody else was in here, and Mr. B was writing comments and having a conversation back and forth. So I was like, "Yeah, Mr. B, yeah, I know what you're saying, Mr. B," and I was kind of having that conversation back and forth, and other people started coming in, and I started calling him Mr. B all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying, GT? Like you have that one person that's you're steady having a conversation with, and then other people come in, and you have to remember it's not the same person. My brain's not fully awake. I'm gonna use that as my excuse, and I'm gonna stick with it. I'm staying with that excuse. My brain's not fully awake. Yeah, it's always good to have you though, GT. It's always good to have everybody, you know. Mr. B, Blood. I haven't seen him in a while. Along with Vamp, I haven't seen them, and I haven't seen Blood and Vamp in maybe like a month. I want to say a month. It's been a little while. But then again, Blood doesn't really stream on here. He's more of a... He's too fancy for us, ladies and gentlemen. Blood is too fancy for us. He can't be with the community anymore. He has to venture out in the community. He has to stream off his phone in his backyard and be all fancy with his 40 viewers that donate to him. He's too fancy for all of us. We're just the small timers now, ladies and gentlemen. Blood is the big shot now. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Exactly, Mr. B. Right on, I'm glad to catch you. Yeah. By the way, Blood, I'm not being serious. I'm fucking around with you. I don't want Blood to think I'm being serious and I'm really going at him. You know, I'm glad. If you could actually venture out and do your own thing and, you can get an audience to watch you outside of the playroom, that's all good, man. You know, I'm not gonna talk shit on someone that wants to venture out of the playroom and try to venture off straight to just streaming off YouTube. It's all good, you know. I was giving him a hard time. He's too fancy for all of us. Blood can't be bothered with the small timers now. Now he has to be a big shot. There is going to be that time, though, when Blood has got like 5,000 subscribers, right? And he's not going to want to bother with none of us. He's going to be like, Paco? Who the hell's Paco? I don't want to watch him. Mr. B? Who's Mr. B? I don't want to watch him. Golden Thread? Who the hell is Golden Thread? I don't want to watch him. We're all going to be the small timers, the Blood. At a certain level, when you hit a certain cap in your subs, we're just peanuts at that point. What's going on, Raw? How you doing? But yeah, I'm just messing, Blood. If you're still in here, Blood, I'm just messing with you. Mobile streaming is the next big thing. That's why they limited it. I've done it, I've went out into this this dirt track. This was a year and a half ago. I went to this dirt track and I streamed off the phone. And it was cool. It was kind of funny because there was these 3 or 4 kids or whatever that were smoking some pot, and they're just sitting there like they're all huddled up in a group. They're just rolling around the joint and passing. They're in this small little circle, about 4 of them, and all they see is a dude in a mask walking back and forth with a phone. All right? They don't see that I'm live streaming myself. All they see is just I have a phone walking back and forth. And I can only imagine, or maybe think, what these 4 potheads were thinking. Especially if they're on some type of strain that usually makes you paranoid. They were probably thinking that I was calling some people up to maybe mug them or whatever. Because there was always just that one kid in the group. There was like two here that had their turned to me. And then there was two that was actually facing me and could barely see me because it was dark out. And one of the kids would keep looking over in my direction and then whisper to the rest of the group. Oh man, I thought that was funny. I was like, I'm probably freaking the fuck out of these teenagers, man. It was funny though, but I think after a while they realized that I was just probably loony or whatever. Because they didn't really worry about me after that. After about 10 minutes, I would say. Raw was good. Mobile streaming is the next best thing, yeah. I mean, mobile streaming is good, you know, but don't be streaming in your fucking car. Don't be trying to like one hand on the wheel and one hand with your phone out and, you know, talking to your chat and you're trying to, you know, drive at the same time but not focusing on the road in front of you. Because you got to be serious. You got to really not think about yourself. Because if you don't have any kids or anything, that's all fine and dandy, great for you. But you also got to think about other people that may have kids in their car and everything. You know, especially like little kids, like 8 years old and whatever. You really got to think about everybody else on the road and how ignorant you're looking by streaming, you know, and driving at the same time. So, I mean, it's cool and everything, but some people just be taking it too far. They don't really think ahead of time, you know? They don't think of, hey, what if I cross this intersection and I crash into a van and it has 3 little kids in it? You know, you could potentially kill 3 little kids just like, you know, just like that. People don't think about that. They only think of, you know, they think of it as, you know, that's not a big deal because they ain't got no kids. And, you know, if they're streaming that they can handle it behind the wheel, they're fine, you know, whatever. Until just, you know, that happens and you fuck up some kids, man. You really do. You'll fuck up some kids. Alright, while driving. Oh, you've done it? Gambling Joker. What's going on, Joker? How you doing? Long time no see. Yeah, and you know, that's all cool, Mr. B, but you know what? I'm saying if you do it, you do it. And as long as there's no wrecks, you know, good on you. But there are some people that are so fucking ignorant, though, that they will stream with their phone, they won't pay attention to the road, and they'll fuck up they'll fuck up a van that has some kids in it. And that's real messed up. Like, this whole streaming thing, it's kind of like before even streaming on the phone was really even a thing, and people would be on the phone talking, not paying attention. You know, people would be on the phone talking and driving at the same time, you know? Come on, man. Quit with that ignorant shit. I'm not saying you, Mr. B. I'm just saying in general. Some people be doing some real ignorant shit, man. You know? And that's how some people, you know, it can cost someone their fucking life. And I'm not directing this at anybody. But think about how you gonna feel if you feel your stream is more important than a 5-year-old's life or a 10-year-old's life or a 2-year-old's life. Think about how you're gonna have to live the rest of your life thinking that you pretty much caused that because your stream was more important, you know? That can really fuck you up. That can really cause some people to have some psychological problems. You know, and then on top of that, you have some grieving parents that, you know, if they got hurt or whatever, you know, now they've lost kids. Now you have grieving parents that you have to think about. That could really cause some real bad psychological shit to you. Dashcam. That's why you're a retard, Mr. B. Mr. B's not a retard. You know, we all do dumb shit. You know what I'm saying, King Savage? We all do dumb shit. You know? It's fine to do dumb shit because you know what? That's what it is to be a human. You do dumb shit and you live and you learn. I'm just saying, though, that there are some people, because it has happened, you know, it's on YouTube, it's, you know, it's been on Twitch or whatever. People have live streamed and accidents have happened and motherfuckers have died because of it. People that were completely innocent of the live stream, they were just, you know, they were just a part of it. You know, wrong place, wrong time, I guess. and they're there. And they die because of it. You know? But it's cool to do dumb shit because that's how you learn as a human. You do dumb shit, but when it causes someone their life, that's a whole nother fuck up you're dealing with, you know? That's a whole nother fuck up. If you crash your car into a pole and, you know, you take out a fucking light pole, yeah, take out a light pole, you know, because that's replaceable. The fucking light, the light pole is replaceable. Your car is replaceable. But when you take someone's life, that shit ain't replaceable. You can't bring someone back after they're dead, you know? That's why I say anybody that I have anything against, especially on the internet, like I can't say I hate someone on the internet. And I've said it before because I don't know anybody on the internet. I don't know Joker on the internet. I don't, what's going on, Crazy Kev? How you doing? I don't know Crazy Kev on the internet. I don't know none of you guys on the fucking internet. I just know what's been said or what kind of conversations I have with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know a damn person on this internet. You know, because you could say, you could say that you're something and you're really something else. You know, you could tell me what you think that I want to hear to be cool with you, and you're really something else. Hell, because that shit happens even with people that you do know. You know, that shit happens with people that you do know. You know, people that you've been friends with for 10, 11 years. You know, you think that you know them. You think, I've known this motherfucker for 10 years. There's no way he would do some shit like that to me. There's no way he would, turn his back on me. And guess what? That person of 10 years turned their back on you. You don't know that motherfucker like you thought you did. You thought you did, though, but you don't. And that's what I'm saying. I can't say that I hate someone on the internet unless I actually meet you face to face. Once I meet you face to face, then I can kind of form an opinion about you. I can say I dislike you, you know? Like if I think you're a bitch ass motherfucker, I'll say you're a bitch ass motherfucker because that's just how I feel about you. Simple as that. But to say that I honestly can say I hate someone on the internet, that's a fucking waste. That's a waste of my time. That's a waste of my fucking energy because I don't even know you. I don't know what you're about. You could tell me that you've been in jail for triple homicides. How the fuck do I know that's true? You know? I don't know nothing about you. You could just be saying that. That's how I feel. I did see you, Minx. How you doing, sweetheart? I did see you, by the way. You can tell me whatever you think I want to hear. You can tell me I don't have a scratch on my record. Never broken into no one's house. I've never done this, never done that. And guess what? You could have done that, but just tell me that you never have. So I take everybody's word with a grain of salt. You know, if that upsets you, honestly, if I'm going to be really honest with you, I don't really care. You know, that's just how I feel about it. Unless I actually meet you and get to know you face to face, I mean, that's all I'm going to do is just take your word for a grain of salt. Well, you do know some people online. The problem is that anonymity and disassociation just makes it really hard to know who you are or who you know. Okay, gotcha. Dash cam just recording the trip. There's dumb drivers. Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about, Mr. B. You're talking about something else. No, I'm talking about there's people that will have like their phone out and they'll actually have their phone out and they'll be holding it and then they'll be driving at the same time. I know what you're talking about, Mr. B. You're talking about something else. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm talking about the people that actually will live stream themselves and they don't have like one of those like phone holders or whatever that you can get. They don't have that, so they'll hold their phone and drive at the same time. And yeah, so we're out here, we're driving on this nice road, and next thing you know, you just nail into someone, and potentially you just cause people to fucking die, you know? So you got to think about that. Well, you do know some people. The problem is that the anonymity and disassociation just makes it really hard to know who you know. See, Joker, honestly, I have to disagree with that. Right? I have to disagree with that. Because, like I said, you can know someone in your personal life, someone that you know for a childhood friend, and you could think that you know them. Hey, I've known this person for 9 years, right? You think that you know everything about them. 9 years. Hell, look, there's marriages, right? That motherfuckers have been together for 30 years, you know? And they think they know one another. And in a push of a button, you don't know that person of 30 years as well as you thought you did. That's real shit, man. Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying at the end of the day, if you tell me that you're something, I'm not going to believe you unless I really see it for myself. I strongly believe in the believe nothing you hear and only half of what you see. So if you tell me that you're something, oh, I've been in jail for 3 homicides, whatever, because I guess on the internet people are automatically fucking thugs and gangsters all of a sudden. So if you come up to me and say, I've done, say I talk to you like, on like a Google Hangouts or in a party chat here on the PlayStation, you tell me I've done 3 homicides, and I've been in jail before, and I got out and did parole and did all this. I'm just gonna go, oh, okay, cool. You know, I'll hear you out, but I'm just not gonna really believe you. You know, and you don't have to prove shit to me. You don't have to prove shit to anybody. You know, I'm just saying I'm not gonna believe you unless I know for certain that what you're saying is 100% the proof, and I can care less. Nobody has to prove shit to me. That's just how I am as a person. That's just how I am. I stay to it. So, are people that you just don't know if you know them or not. Totally true. Do you ever really know anyone, including ourselves? I feel like I do know myself, though, Joker. That's the thing. I feel like I do know myself. Because when you go through certain phases in your life, right, and you've done certain things and you've been in those certain phases, and you learn that that's not the way that you want to be for the rest of your life, and you change that, and you really find out who you are and what you believe in, and what you can do and can't do, you really get to understand yourself. And this may sound corny to a lot of people, especially on the playroom. We're talking a lot of people are going to think it's corny because they don't want to hear it. But I feel like once you understand yourself, then you can kind of understand people a lot better. You can distinguish if someone's being honest with you and if they're being completely and utterly fake with you. Because I feel like I can understand certain people when they talk to me if they're really genuine about what they're saying or if it's just a fucking facade for me to just kind of, roll with them or have their back or whatever. There are certain people on here that I'll have their back because they've shown loyalty. And it's genuine loyalty. It's not, half-assed loyalty. So, like, it's kind of funny because the other day I was watching a good buddy of mine, and he has these three dudes that he knows that comes over his house, and they all partake in the stream that he does. And one of the guys said, I don't know nobody on this PlayStation. I don't know nobody, right? On streaming, whatever. I don't know nobody, right? And I don't really have loyalty to anybody on the PlayStation. Because if I say, go to work and pop my tire in my car, can I call anybody on the PlayStation to help me out? No. Because you could be in fucking, Virginia or whatever, right? You could be in some other state. How the hell are you going to help me, right? It's the people that actually, in real life, they can kind of count on. But also, like I said, they could be deceiving as well. So hell, you don't know anybody. You really don't know anybody. Not as well as you think you do. I'll tell you this. There was a point in time where I would say that I knew someone, and I knew them very well, and I would know if they would do something or not, and they proved me wrong, But, like I said earlier, that's part of being a human. You live and you learn. But, shit. I'm the type of person, though, I'll tell you this, Joker. I'm the type of person, though, that even if nobody wanted to fuck with me, right? If nobody wanted to be cool with me and hang out with me and talk to me, that's fine. That's fine. I wouldn't need anybody to talk to me. I wouldn't need anybody to associate with me or be cool with me or, chop up with, whatever. I wouldn't need it. Because I'm perfectly content with talking to myself, I could keep myself company. You know, I much rather prefer that. You know, if I could have 4 people that I'm cool with versus 40 people, I'll gladly take the 4. You know, I'll gladly take the 4 over the 40. Well, this is what creates a keyboard warrior. Since you can talk shit about me and threaten Sirius from Atlanta to California, so that gives a lot of people some sense of strong man syndrome. I gotcha. Hello, Governor. What's going on, SOCOM? How you doing? We all have our bad sides, but we just should all just get along. Well, I'm not talking about that, Shannon. What I'm talking about is people on here. I'm not talking about, why can't we be friends? I'm not talking about none of that crap, Because hey, if I don't get along with anybody on here, that's cool. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck to get along with people because you know what? At the end of the day, I didn't buy my PS4 to go, I hope I can make a lot of friends. That wasn't the first thing. Be honest with me. Everybody be honest with me. SOCOM, fucking Joker, everybody. The first thing you got when you got this PlayStation, the first thing in your mind was not, I hope I can make friends on it. You don't give a fuck about making friends on it. What do you buy a PlayStation for? To play games, right? I don't give a fuck about making friends on here. If I do, that's great. It's kind of like saying, oh, I go to work because I like my friends there. You ain't fucking working to make friends. You're at work to make money. That's just stupid thinking. And my bad if I'm insulting some people. But when you really think about it, I make a whole lot of fucking sense. Am I wake and bake? What would I have to do to you to get you to fly to Atlanta to whip my ass? Really? Honestly, Joker? Honestly? Nothing. There's nothing that you could do. Because I take the internet. Here's my understanding, right? I always take the internet with just the lightest sense ever. You're not going to be able to piss me off on the internet. You're not going to be able to get underneath my skin on the internet. If you say that I'm a greasy-haired, fucking wannabe gangster, whatever the hell you say, right? You can say whatever the hell you want about me. You can talk shit about people that I know, people I'm cool with, whatever. You're not going to be able to piss me off that I'm going to go, oh shit, I got to get a flight to this person's state so that I can find out where they live and I could fucking beat the shit out of them. I'm not that person. I'm not that person because we're over the fucking internet. I don't care. I don't care to fly to another state. It's not that serious to me. Trust me. It isn't. None of that shit is serious to me. You could talk shit about me all you want. It ain't gonna bother me. People have tried. Doesn't bother me. That's what I'm saying though. It does not bother me. None of this shit will ever bother me. You're a wimp if you feel you need friends. Not you personally. No. I know you're not talking about me, SOCOM. I'm just saying that's what people need to wake up and fucking realize. When you got this PlayStation, you didn't grab the box for PS4 and go, well, I hope I make some friends. That's not your fucking way of thinking. If anyone has that way of thinking, I don't know, fucking seek a counselor or seek a therapist, I don't know. Because that's not what the PlayStation was made for, is to make friends. If I do, that's cool. It's like I said, it's like rolling up to work and going, well, the only reason I'm working is because I like the people I work with. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't go to fucking work to try to make friends. I don't go to work to make fucking friends. If I meet cool people that I work with, if I meet cool people that I work with, great. Fucking, that's an added bonus, That's really an added bonus. But the main objective of, say, going to work, for this example, is to make money. You work 9, 10, 11 hours to make money. Whether for you, for your family, whatever your situation is. You don't go to make fucking friends. I've been at plenty of jobs where everybody just didn't like me, and I'm like, that's cool. I'm still gonna do my thing though. I don't give a fuck. I'm here to make this fucking paycheck, and you don't have to see me again after that. At least not until the next fucking day, You just gotta deal with me. That's what it is. 99.9% of people won't travel. I just don't see it that serious. You know what I'm saying, SOCOM? The PlayStation, like I said, my PlayStation was not bought for me to go. I'm gonna hope someone doesn't talk shit about me, and if they do, I'm gonna travel to wherever they're at. I just don't care. You know, the internet is where a lot of people tend to try to man up and talk shit to other men because they're behind a keyboard and they have this anonymity to them, and they can go, oh, I could talk shit about you and I could say whatever the fuck I want about you, and there's no consequences. I've said that before. People get on the internet, especially on this streaming shit, ever since this playroom shit started, there's been people that have found that now it's their gateway to talk shit. Because think of it like this, right, SOCOM? You know as well as I do, right? Because you come around the same area that I come from, right? Okay. SOCOM, but you're in Florida now, SOCOM, so it's a little different, but you do know where I'm going to get at with this. Okay, SOCOM, if someone ever came up to you, right, and said, hey SOCOM, fuck you and fuck your kids, what's the first thing you're going to do to that person face to face? I made only one true friend on the internet. I'm happy to have that. Exactly, Shannon. Shit, if I have fucking 4 friends, I'm cool with 4 friends than 40. I said it before. You know what I'm saying? If I got 4 friends, I'll keep 4 friends. I don't need 40 friends. I don't need a whole fucking gang of people to be cool with me. If I got 4 people that are like, hey, I fuck with Paco. He's cool. He's a cool dude. I'm good with that. Knock him out. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure SOCOM would say the same thing. But that's exactly how I think. Now, if I see you face to face and you want to say that, that's cool. Then, we'll handle it. But if you want to talk on the internet, talk about fuck you and fuck your family and, all that, dude, I'm not going to sweat you because you're on the internet. You just a fucking e-thug on the internet, bro. I don't think you're serious. What's going on, Eastwood? How you doing? Salute. I did see Sage up there. What's going on, Sage? Cupid. That's it. My bad. I always called fucking Cupid. Once he says my kids, he gets punched in the mouth. Well, that's how I feel, right? You know what I'm saying, SOCOM? Now, if you come up to me, right? If SOCOM say you saw me in person, and you said, aren't you Paco? Yeah, I'm Paco. Yeah, hey, fuck you, man. I'm just gonna laugh at you. I'm gonna honestly go, all right, okay, man. Yeah, fuck me. All right, great. Keep moving, right? Now, the minute that in person you were to say, hey, fuck your family, if I had kids and you said, fuck your kids, then yeah, we're gonna have a problem. Now we got a problem. Now we gotta handle this. But I mean, hell, ever since this streaming shit started, a lot of people have felt that they can muscle up now because there's no consequences to it. And I've said that. There absolutely is no consequences to some people with the bullshit that they'll bring. Motherfuckers will talk about people's grandmothers dying. Just shit that's foul, man. That's truly fucking foul. That's why I say how I am on this internet, on this shit, when you see me streaming, and what I say is exactly what I'll say to anybody in fucking person. But I'll never say fuck your dead grandmother because I wouldn't say that to you in person. I'm not going to change up from being on the internet to being the person that you would see. That's just how I feel about it. I'm not just going to try to put on some fucking acting and try to act like I'm something that I'm not. And then if you see me in person, I'm going to be someone else. No. This is who I am. This is what you get. You don't like it? Well, fucking kick rocks. Words. The energy if you can't get to them. Yeah, exactly. It's messed up how people treat you these days. Shannon, right? I don't care. Like, I'm one of those people, right? And I know a lot of people, probably some people laugh at it. I'm one of those type of people that I don't get fazed by it. Someone right now can come in and go, hey, Paco, hey, Paco, you're the greasy head bitch. You greasy headed looking motherfucker, whatever you would say, right? Anybody could come in right now and say that to me. I'm just going to look at your comment, point at it, and go, yeah, I'm greasy hair, whatever. Yeah, I'm just going to keep moving, though. That shit don't bother me. It doesn't. Nothing on this shit bothers me. That's why I've even got some trolls that are known around here that fuck with me. Because they've tried, and it's like, alright, he doesn't care. 98% of trolls are pussies in real life. Shit, you can say that again, SOCOM. You can definitely say that again. But that's how I feel about it, is that when you see people on here talking shit and you take them seriously, well, I don't, you know. If you take them seriously, that's great. That's on you. I don't take nobody seriously, you know. Now, the minute that you come to me, or say if I go to you or whatever, I'm not ever going to go to you, I'm going to be honest. But the minute that you think it's severe that you have to come to me and try to find out where I'm at and see me personally, then we could deal with it, you know? Then we could deal with it. I mean, like, downright cruel in person, face to face. Oh, yeah, if I'm going to be downright cruel to you, I'll do it to you face to face, you know, no problem. That's why I've said on here, Shannon, if anything that I say on the internet, on stream, I'll say to anybody face to face, no problem, you know? People's dead grandmothers or other people's families. I've gotten into beefs with people and I've told them fuck you straight out, you know. But I would say that to that person, no problem. Hey, fuck you, man, straight out. But I would never say nothing about your kids, nothing about any dead relatives you got. You know, if you got a lady, I'm not gonna talk shit on your lady unless your lady comes at me. You know, I'm not really gonna target people that have absolutely nothing to do with the problem that I have with one person. You know. And that's kind of like a habit people have to do. You know, someone will get in a fight with SOCOM, right? And instead of keeping it between me and SOCOM and going, hey, SOCOM, you know, fuck you, man, you fucking wannabe, right? You're a fucking wannabe, SOCOM. You're this, you're that, you're an ass kisser to this person, whatever, right? Whatever I would say at that point. Okay? And SOCOM would come back and say what he's got to say to me. You keep back and forth, that's fine. You know, because that's how beef is supposed to be in my mind. It's supposed to be like that. Keep it between you as men, right? But the minute that you cross that line and I say, you know, SOCOM says whatever he says to me and I fire back with, you know what, SOCOM, I hope your kids fucking whatever die, whatever, right? Now, the minute that I cross that line into bringing his kids or his mother or, you know, if he had a lady, bringing her into the equation, the minute that you cross that line, to me, you lost. You're done. You're weak as fuck. Because you couldn't come back at me, you had to target someone else. That's just how I think of it. I can't talk about death and joking matters, or sickness, or sick pets. Yeah, I mean, even if you can talk about it in a joking way, that's not shit I would joke about. That's how I was raised. I don't joke about people dying and shit. You know, because it's similar to an interview that Biggie Smalls did after Tupac got shot up in '96, and where he said, you know, we had our problems at the time. We had our problems and everything, but I would never wish death on a person because there isn't no coming back after that. I truly believe that. You know, once you get shot and you're dead, that's it. You know, I would never tell someone I hope that they fucking die because there's no coming back from death. And it ain't that serious, you know? It definitely ain't that serious to me that I would tell someone that I hope they fucking were to die, you know? Let go, creative. But those types are considered little bitches. Yeah, yeah, it's messed up. It is messed up. I don't know if you're from the Playroom, Shannon, or if you're straight off YouTube, but if you are off the Playroom, then you've seen it a whole hell of a lot. If you're off YouTube, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. But this platform that I'm on, that most of these people coming in are from, is straight out. It's the most fucked up platform you'll ever see. You got some people on here that will say some foul shit to you. And if you're the type of person that's sensitive or you're weak-minded and you can't take it, I'm gonna tell you, don't get on here. Don't even start streaming. Don't start streaming if you can't take it. For real, because you're gonna get a lot of criticism. You know, I told a good friend of mine before she started streaming, hey, you know, she was like, I want to start streaming because, you know, you do it and it looks like it's cool. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool and everything, but I'm gonna warn you, people are gonna target, you know, you and your family and whatever else. If you can't handle that, don't do it. Because, you know, it's going to be too much. and they're gonna see that you're weak. They're gonna fucking target you. You know, they're gonna keep going at that because they know it bothers you. So definitely, I feel like the playroom is for the people that are very strong-minded. You know, kind of in a funny way, I feel like the playroom kind of makes people more strong-minded. You know, it's like fucking boot camp or some shit. You know, I'm on Twitch from Discord. I see messed up stuff. Yeah, you probably have, Shannon. I'm not saying you haven't. You probably have, but never heard of Playroom. Yeah, yeah. The PlayStation has this thing called Playroom, and that's where SOCOM and you know Golden Thread and the rest of these guys that are in my chat. That's where they're from. This thing called Playroom. It's a community. It's like a little small community of streamers and people that watch and whatever. And sometimes you'll see some crazy shit. You'll see some crazy shit said. Like I said, I've seen people say to one person something about their dead grandma or whatever. Even went as far as to make an account about their dead grandmother. So Playroom isn't worst on YouTube. Shit, I can have to agree with you there, Euro. Or Euro. I called you Euro. Sorry. Called you someone else. Euro. Fucking all I saw was the ERO, and I was like, Euro. Fucking, I'm telling you, it's too early in the morning. My brain's not even awake. But what's going on, Euro? How you doing? Salute. But I have to agree with you on that, though. Playroom. I'm not trying to discredit anybody that streams straight on YouTube. But shit, if you're just a straight YouTube streamer, you have it easy. You have it. Your trolls are quite easy compared to what we have down here. We're on a whole nother level of trolls when you come enter in here. Oh man, it's kind of like if you know about gang initiations, how they do like those beatdowns or whatever. That's kind of like how it is in here. The minute you're new to streaming, you got everybody that will watch you, and then there'll be some people that will try testing you just to kind of see if you're easily offended or not. And if you are, it's all downhill from there. Ever seen any streams from the CX community? Are you talking about that one streamer? What's that fucking dude's name? He's off Twitch. I think he was. He was a Twitch streamer at one point. It's like Ice Poseidon or some shit. You talking about that guy? People are cool. I've seen a guy joke about I'll kick your ass or some shit and got banned. Then I seen people do porn and drugs and not get banned. Porn and drugs and some dude saying that he'll kick another person's ass. Yeah, that's child's play, Shannon, compared to what I've seen. It's child's play compared to people talking about people's dead grandmothers and shit, Playroom is child's play compared. Compared to what, Hero? I don't know if you're trying to say the Playroom's child play compared to Ice Poseidon and the others. Yeah, it's insanity. Oh yeah, that motherfucker has been that dude has been swatted many times. I've seen he went to the bank account in one stream. He went to a bank account, got some money, and he was getting into a dude's car to take him somewhere. And they had cops surround that whole car, guns out, and everything, because someone said that he had something on him. Had a whole SWAT team surround the car. He had to get out the car and get arrested and all this shit. Fuck, man. That's the type of shit I don't want. I don't want that type of notoriety. I don't want to be that streamer where I can't even go out and stream and have to worry about people making false allegations to police and getting me fucking, getting me arrested, to snap of a finger. Fuck that, man. I don't want that. Y'all can keep that. You guys can keep all that notoriety. I don't want that shit. That's like literally fucking with someone's life, Because what kind of life can you really have when you can go out to a store and someone can easily point you out and be like, oh, aren't you Ice Poseidon? I love your streams. And, fucking, it's kind of like being a celebrity in a way. Honestly, it is. When you reach a certain level where you're well known and a whole shit ton of people watch you, it's like being a celebrity in a way. It really is. You get recognized. People even try to clickbait your name and all this other shit. Well, I'm just saying that's what I've seen. I've seen dead jokes and shit. Yeah. Oh no, I'm saying, Shannon, it's some dark shit. There is some dark shit that you will see, and you probably have seen it. But there is some dark shit. He just moved to Austin, Texas this week. Day one was already hell. Yeah. Euro, like I said, people could keep that. I don't want that notoriety. I don't want that type of fame. Hell, if I could get it to a point where, you know, where people kind of heard of me, or at least have heard of me, I'll be good with that. I'll be good with that. If I at least make somewhat of a splash, I'll be cool with that. I don't want that type of notoriety, though, where it's like, you can't go out in public without getting recognized. You have to put on disguises, wigs, and try all different types of shit to not get recognized. You can't even go get a fucking glass of milk or some shit. Like, come on, man. You can't go get a gallon of milk from the store without someone swarming you, talking about, can I get your autograph? Trying to video record you. Fuck that, man. Like, that shit's insanity. I was seriously 2000, what was it, 2008? I think it was 2008. The fucking Britney Spears shaved her head. She went crazy on the paparazzi. That would be me, man. That would be me if that shit ever happened to me. I would 2008 Britney Spears fucking everybody that surrounded me. Girlfriend just woke. I'll be back in a bit. If not, have a good one. Yeah, Euro. Appreciate you being here, man. Yeah, that drive me insane. Yeah, that would. That would drive me nuts. I wouldn't want that. I definitely would not want that. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. I'd be grabbing people's like cell phones, throw it on the ground. At first it'd be kind of cool, right? Like at first it'd be kind of cool. It'd be like, damn, you want to video record me? All right, cool. I'll be in your video shot, whatever. You want you want me to autograph your fucking notebook or whatever? Cool, I'll autograph that, whatever. It'd be cool, right? At first. But after like 6 months or 7 months of constantly being harassed, I would seriously just go nuts on people. Start stomping out their cell phones and telling people to go fuck themselves. That'd be rude as hell. That's why I'm like, I know I can't deal with that kind of notoriety. Where it's like, I have mega numbers as views and fucking shit tons of subscribers. I couldn't do it. I just could not do that. I know I just I would just be a rude and mean bastard. I just know it. That are in here. Everybody that has came through and left as well. Salute, Appreciate that, guys. Appreciate that. I'm probably going to be closing this down in a minute. Yeah, we went over 2 hours. I was only going to stay on for an hour, but, poured a bubble around that's 20 foot wide and high. It just bounced off it. Yeah. Like I would be stiff arming people, you know what I'm saying, Shannon? I'd be sitting there like having the gallon of milk in my one arm and be stiffing people. I'd be walking around trying to get to the checkout line, stiffing people like this. Get the fuck away from me. We'd be shoving people left and right. Grabbing people's phones, throwing it halfway across the grocery store. Oh man. That'd be crazy. But alright guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna call it a stream. I was only gonna be on for like an hour, a little over an hour, and of course, as usual, I went over the hour by another hour. So I'm gonna get on off of here. Appreciate it, Shannon. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Euro, GT. What else did we have? Mr. B. Who else did we have? We had Cupid that was in here. We had, who else do we have in here? Shit, I'm forgetting people. EPB. Yeah. Much respect. Much respect to everybody. Thank you so much. Yep. Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely, Shannon. Appreciate you being here. Good to see you. Good to see you. So until next time, guys. Peace.